You check your phone. The message is still there. Read. Seen. No reply. And somehow, that tiny silence feels heavier than it should. Your chest tightens. Your stomach drops. Your thoughts begin racing. What did I do wrong? Why haven't they answered? Do they dislike me now? It's strange. No bones were broken. No cuts appeared on your skin. Nothing physically touched you. Yet the pain feels real. Because in a very important way, it is. Human beings are social creatures. We always have been. For hundreds of thousands of years, survival depended on other people. A lone human rarely lasted long. Food was gathered together. Children were protected together. Danger was faced together. Being accepted by the group was not simply pleasant. It was necessary. Being rejected could mean starvation. It could mean exposure. It could mean death. Your ancestors who paid attention to social threats survived more often. The ones who ignored rejection sometimes disappeared from history. Over thousands of generations, the brain learned a lesson. Treat social rejection seriously. Very seriously. So seriously that it borrowed some of the same systems used for physical pain. In 2003, psychologist Naomi Eisenberger and her colleagues ran an unusual experiment. Participants played a virtual ball-tossing game. At first, everyone included them. Then something changed. The other players stopped throwing them the ball. The participants were excluded. Nothing dangerous happened. Nobody yelled at them. Nobody insulted them. Yet many reported feeling hurt. Brain scans revealed something surprising. Areas associated with physical pain became active. The same brain that reacts when you burn your hand was reacting when people felt excluded. Why would evolution design something like that? Think about a child touching a hot stove. Pain teaches a lesson. Do not do that again. Now imagine social pain. The lesson is similar. Protect your relationships. Repair damaged connections. Stay close to the group. Pain is nature's alarm system. And loneliness can trigger it too. People often think loneliness means being physically alone. Not necessarily. You can feel lonely in a crowded room. You can feel lonely while surrounded by friends. Loneliness happens when the connections you need feel missing. Your brain notices that gap. Then it sounds the alarm. But here's where things become complicated. Your brain evolved for tribes. Not social media. Not group chats. Not follow accounts. Not constant comparison. For most of human history, people knew roughly 100 to 150 individuals. Today, your brain can be exposed to thousands. Every day. Every post becomes a possible judgment. Every view count becomes a possible ranking. Every unanswered message becomes a possible threat. Is it any wonder modern rejection feels overwhelming? The brain often cannot tell the difference between a life-threatening exclusion and a harmless delay. A friend takes hours to respond. Your nervous system starts preparing for disaster. Someone looks away during a conversation. Your thoughts create stories. A stranger leaves a negative comment. Your mind replays it all day. Meanwhile, 10 positive comments disappear into the background. This is not a flaw. It is a survival feature. Psychologists call this negativity bias. Negative experiences demand more attention than positive ones. Your ancestors who noticed threats survived. Those who ignored them often didn't. The problem is that ancient survival software now operates in a completely different world. A world it was never designed for. So what can you do? The first step is understanding what is happening. When rejection hurts, your pain is not imaginary. Your brain is responding exactly as it evolved to respond. The second step is questioning the story. Are you actually being rejected? Or is your brain filling gaps with fear? Those are not the same thing. And the third step is remembering something most people forget. Every person you meet is fighting the same battle. They worry about judgment too. They replay conversations too. They wonder if they are accepted too. The person you're afraid is judging you may be busy worrying about being judged themselves. And that changes everything. Because rejection feels like proof that you do not belong. But most of the time, it is only a feeling, not a fact. The pain exists for a reason. It helped your ancestors survive. It helped build families, friendships, and communities. But in the modern world, the alarm often rings louder than the danger. The next time rejection stings, remember this. Your brain is not showing you reality. It is showing you an ancient survival signal. A signal created in a world where being left behind could mean death. And perhaps the strangest part is this. The pain you feel today exists because millions of years ago, caring about other people helped keep your ancestors alive. What feels like a weakness is actually evidence of one of humanity's greatest strengths, our need to belong.